Hello everyone, this is Arafel playing Rain World, and we've made it to what is apparently called the Leg, but then our guide flaked out on us and I don't know where to go next. It seems like the path is pretty linear though, so hopefully if I can just make it past all the lizards, that problem will answer itself. Problem is doing that. Nice little trick jump there. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten a lot better at the controls since when I started the game. But I also feel like there's still a lot of improvements still to make. So yeah, we're in this area. It's kind of dark and dank. Food. Yeah, plenty of food. So I just need to find somewhere to rest, and that will be a non-issue, but the problem is, of course, finding somewhere to rest. Can I get to that from here? Pretty easily. So, saw down here there was a spear, which I went to grab. Yeah, because last time I got what felt pretty far, but then got stuck because I couldn't climb any higher. So if I can hang on to the spear, that should give me what I need. Ah. Of course, the problem with hanging onto the spear is that these guys are everywhere. Well, not quite everywhere, but there are enough of them in enough places that they are a real pain. Alright. Wasn't it this part of the map earlier? So this is at least getting filled out. And of course it gets me. Yeah, the exit up there is where I think I need to get to. Problem is doing that. And yeah, I did leave his rock in there. I thought I had something in there with me. Yeah, you need to watch your head when jumping back and forth between these because a lot of them have these floating rocks on the top. And if you bonk your head on it, that of course cuts your jump short. Alright, so grab the rock. I feel like basically anything you can throw that isn't a spear is functionally a rock. Well, not quite anything. There are some things that have special effects, but in general, if it's just a generic item that's not a spear, it counts as a rock. Blunt force trauma object good at stunning lizards doesn't seem to be good at inflicting damage as such. But if you're just trying to get it off your tail for a bit. Okay, so I'm not seeing any lizards this time, which is good. Of course, as soon as I say that. Come on. Well, I lost my spear and my rock, but I got away from the lizard for now. Here's a new spear. It just eat my spear. That was rude. Let's see where it goes. probably just one of those side tunnels you can't use. Yep. It's not like I'm losing anything, except time. And there's no reason not to eat these because I'm not coming back here, at least not immediately. So probably if I come back this way, which maybe because I'm probably going to have to go back to Books to the Moon after getting the lightning bug things, they'll have grown back by then. Which reminds me, how am I supposed to bring them back with me? Unless they just kind of fall along or something, or even warp over there on their own, which seems unlikely. It doesn't feel like that kind of game. But you only have 2 hands, and I feel like I'm going to want to have them with some kind of something to defend myself with. Yeah, I can see the lizard up there. Maybe if I stay on the left side, it won't notice me. Okay, that's a dead end. Or no, it looks like it snakes off to the left and up here. But yeah, I don't think the lizard noticed me this time. So this should go more smoothly. Yeah, again, we got these green things. Green glowing things kind of all around the background. They're kind of like fireflies. I hit the wrong thing. Where'd the lizard go? If I'm lucky, maybe that and the plant will fight each other. Okay, I can't quite get there from here. Nice thing about the fake poles is that they don't move sideways. As long as you don't touch them or hit them with something, they just kind of sit there. Yeah, you can barely make that jump. Okay, I do still have a spear. So that's good. I'm going to need it, as far as I can tell. Yeah, it's flashing and lightning. Oh no, not here. Up further still. Yeah, because that side path I'm pretty sure is a dead end. Okay, there's another spear down here if I need it. Well, to the left of where I am. It's down from where I want to go. Right, determine the middle path there is a dead end. And it's only to the left that goes up further? Yes. Yeah, these are tricky jumps. You need to be high enough that you can get to it, but not low enough. Not so high that you bonk your head on the top. Okay, there's 2 spears here. That's good. Yeah, because here, I could not figure out how to get any higher. And I think you need to do that. Grab another spear for the road. Yeah, you always want to have one of those on hand if possible. Right here, I can just keep climbing up this tunnel. Seem to be going backwards, like Cat does that sometimes. And looks like I want to get to the top of this room. Looks like I can go up either side or the middle here. This looks interesting anyway. We're getting more of that mechanical thing. Okay, that's blinking. I think the blinking is just a warning that you're halfway through the time before the rains come. Spear. Right, let's see where this goes. Shelter, maybe? Shelter. And one of those magic flowers. And I might as well eat it. But I still don't know where I'm trying to go. Yep, we've got symbols on the floor. Okay. We're making progress again. I'm not sure where to, but progress is progress. Okay, so that thunks up. And nothing has moved. Okay. Very well, let's continue. Question is, do I want to continue in here or go back out and keep going up there? And the answer is I have no idea. Maybe if my guide would be so kind as to show up. Now there's a lizard over there now, so let's not go that way. I guess the game's decided for me. What is that? We're getting gross, wet tentacle noises. I'm going to assume it's not friendly. It seems to be heading down. Maybe it'll eat the stupid lizard. In the tunnel. Yeah, and thanks to the stupid lizard, I'm missing out on the food that was right there. Well, one of the stupid lizards. Yeah, what are these things? Anyway, looks like we're back outside. I'd assume that can't... What viewers can. But the main body can't fit in there. Unless it's even more liquid than it looks. I don't know if I just got lucky or if they're not as dangerous as they look like they should be. Or again, maybe it's just that their viewers can't actually do anything directly. Yeah, I thought I could clamber onto this. I've not seen any food since I left the immediate vicinity of the shelter. Yeah, and I can't climb up through this. So... facing the wrong way and throwing the wrong item, which kind of worked out, actually. Okay. So I can Yes, I can climb up here. I don't know that there's anything any higher. That. I jumped right past the pole. That thing's coming up, which I don't like the look of. Let's head inside. Okay, I can grab these. Can I eat them? No. Wait, did that... Can I use these, like, grappling hook? Okay, I was having trouble putting it down. So you can maybe use them to snag onto things. But it feels like if you can, then they're awkward to use because they have something resembling a mind of their own. Okay, let's see if I can climb into the ceiling here. Thing is, I don't think I have an angle where I can get to that. Yeah. Kind of slowly slide down the wall there. Yeah, I can't tell if this is one of the places where it's safe to drop or not. It looks like a not. But it can be difficult to tell. Yeah, hold no direction when you're jumping, then hold up as soon as you jump. Whatever those are, they don't seem to be aware of me. Which makes them less dangerous than the lizards. Unless you actually run into one, potentially. Again, I don't know that they're necessarily a threat at all. Oh, that's a new color. Yeah, that's not high enough. Okay, I need to climb down through here if I want to get past that. Fair enough. I still don't know where I'm going. The guide has not been helpful here. This looks like it goes somewhere. Underhang. Underhang of what? Still being creepy. And I have multiple lizards in my way. Alright, let's make a run for it. They seem pretty fast. And I'm out of things to throw. Okay, I think I shook them off my tail. Oh, no. but they are losing ground. And it's one of those things again. Whatever it is. Do I want to risk throwing something at it? Maybe getting its attention in the process? Well, it fell off anyway, so... Goodbye. This is kind of reminded me of that one area in Cave Story, where you're on the bottom of the island. Okay, we've got lizards. At least in Cave Story, you're heavily armed. Slugcat is really not much of a fighter. I know there's a lizard on the other side of this, but I need to explore. Oh. Briefly saw a guide. Yeah, there's several of them kind of hopping around here. But I don't know where I want to go. Lizards seem to have left for now. Okay, let's try the one where there isn't a lizard. Seeing weird orange stuff. I think I can grab that. Is it food? Okay. I don't know what it is, but it's edible. Alright, new focus confirmed. But we're getting close to the rain and there's been no sign of shelter. Let's hope there's some nearby. And it would really help if one of those guides decided to guide me somewhere. Wait, there's a shelter sign there. Drawn in the wall. That's interesting. Who drew it, though? And why? Well, anyway, we're fully fed, we're at a shelter. We've got somewhere, but I still don't know where I'm going. And it would really help if those guides would be a little less flaky and a little more reliable. Yeah, but the cycle's even going up, and we got the monk now. Is that a new one? Was it the saint we saw before? I'll have to check previous recordings, but in any case, this has been Arafel and playing Green World. We're somewhere that I don't know where it is, but it is reminding me of Looks to the Moon region, so possibly there's another creature like them around. Trouble's finding them. Let's hope the guide shows up next time. If not, we'll just explore until we find something. That's kind of the way the game goes.